Hello, everybody. My name is Adele Morales, and I'm coming live to you today. If you are new here, feel free to say hello in the comments and to let us know something that is special and unique about you. I love finding out what people do and what makes them unique. In this space, I offer a free masterclass every month to guide and support you as you build and prosper your online business. You can subscribe through my website at adelmorales.com to be also kept informed of upcoming courses and or events. If you are interested in transforming your approach to sales, in becoming even more confident, charismatic, more authentic, this is the right place for you. In today's masterclass, I'm going to be sharing the secrets to selling with finesse, integrity, and the tool that will rock your audience's world, because first impressions matter, as I said in my social media post. If you have joined this class, you are most likely to finding that you prefer the feminine way to sell. And if you are new to energetics, what I mean by that is a classy, magnetic, powerful, peaceful, and just attractive way to sell, not with the masculine, pushy, aggressive sales tactics that we've grown accustomed to by the mainstream media. In infomercials and channels like QVC, most of us grew up with infomercials and Home Shopping Network and all those channels, and nothing against those channels, but their structure is a very masculine structure. True successful sales professionals understand the power of building genuine connections. This is the key, right, to a successful sales relationship. It's nurturing your audience, nurturing those relationships, and creating win-win scenarios. And when we sell with style, we embrace our unique strengths to sell with grace, with charm, with authenticity. In today's world, right, in today's day, so to speak, sales are really now about more about influencing and attracting, rather than about persuading and following up, which is what I believe it used to be and what I had been trained to do it as, right? And so it's a transition for those of us who grew up under that environment. And whether you're selling products, services, or ideas, the power of charm, the power of using your own charm, your own unique traits, your personality can make all the difference in your sales interactions. You can do this by utilizing your charisma and essentially finding ways to captivate your audience. And one of the things we're going to talk about is getting to know your audience as well. But finding a way to communicate positively and making a lasting impression. And when I first transitioned to coaching, to online coaching, I've been a coach for over 22 years in the corporate world. But when I transitioned first to online coaching a few years ago, I was following a mentor, right? So I also coach separately homeschool moms and moms that are transitioning to a homeschool environment for their children. And I was following a homeschool mentor that was very, very unique. And she was approachable in her style. She was very, very well spoken. And she had a very specific method of education that she was teaching and catered to. And everything about her aligned with that method, right? And as happens frequently with beginners, I thought that she did such a great job that if I could sound like her, right? How many of you have been through this, right? If I could sound like her, if I could look like her, And if I could express myself the way she did, then I would gain a similar following. And what happens with this is that we develop imposter syndrome. Unequivocally, at some point, we start creating blocks, not discerning exactly what to write about or why the topics and courses that we are sharing are not selling. And when we lose ourselves in projecting somebody that we are not, our audience can tell. It can be perceived even through video, even through audio. If you just do podcasts, it can still be perceived. Being authentic, which in this online world is not always easy, but being authentic, speaking with integrity about the topics that really matter to you is essential to creating those meaningful connections and therefore successful sales. Discovering and sharing your voice, values, your purpose, aligning your personal brand with your sales approach, and establishing structures that will allow you to connect with clients on a deeper level will differentiate you from the competition. There are many, many coaches out there right now, as I'm sure you know. The market is getting very saturated and it's going to get bigger. There's going to be more coaches. So coaching is not going away. And attracting the right leads. So it's not just about attracting leads, it's about attracting the right leads. The ones that are really going to purchase your offer, that are going to buy from you, that are going to want to build that relationship with you and allow you to be either their coach or their service provider, whatever it is that you do. And that can be done via social media posts, right? You can attract the leads through your social media posts. You can, perhaps you prefer ads. There's also Google ads, social media ads. And also, I find that in today's competitive landscape, with as big as it's getting, having a powerful online presence is vital to establish that connection with your potential clients and to begin to nurture that relationship. So you do not have to wait until you can transmit live through social media or have enough budget to launch an ad. Your sales page can act as a virtual storefront. It can be captivating and compelling to your audience to invest in your coaching services or products that you are offering at the moment, right? And, if you're here, if you're live, write in the comments, my sales page builds connection with my clients. Yeah, or do a hashtag replay as well. If you're watching this, not live, but if you're watching the replay, feel free to say hashtag replay so that I know you're watching. And I can pay attention to any questions and comments that may arise. And so why do you need a sales page? Well, the first thing is the sales page provides credibility. It provides professionalism. A well-designed sales page really creates a professional image. It lets people know that you're serious about the product, the service that you're offering. It showcases your expertise as well and your dedication to your coaching services. People know that it takes dedication to create sales pages and time and effort. And when you show that, they understand it. And I don't know if you had the opportunity to read some of my most recent social media posts, but I talked in there about an occasion where I had one mentor. And as you can see, I'm going to mention mentors here because I do have several, and I've had many, many during my career. And I was watching this mentor, and she is a brilliant mentor, brilliant. And she was offering all these services, and I just enjoyed so much the way that she spoke and the way that she presented her offers. And I thought it would be a great, great opportunity for me to join and to learn and to master that skill. And I watched her for a while because I am a watcher, I am an observer. And when I became convinced, I went to request the link. And when I requested the link, I was sent a PayPal address. When I clicked on that address, I received a plain blank just invoice with a title of a course and a number. And in that moment, that seemed to me very suspicious. And again, use your ability to discern here, because there are so many coaches in the online space today, and there are many scammers out there. So when I received that, it just alerted me a little bit, and it didn't make much sense, in my opinion, that that would be the link I would get sent when she was offering so much gourmet style, right, services. And yet the link was so plain and so blah, right, in my personal opinion. And so that's not to say that those aren't useful and that you can't do that. You definitely can. You can definitely save yourself the trouble, I guess, and go ahead and send out a PayPal link. But if you're really aiming for a high ticket client, if your offer is over $10,000, please don't send a PayPal link. It may not go as well as you think with your client. It is very, very important that you build that rapport. And it's very important that you appear, that your image, that your presence is congruent with what you're selling and with your services. And another great thing that the sales page does for you is that it helps you create that online presence, right? In today's age, having a sales page allows you to establish a solid online presence. It allows you to reach a wider audience and beyond your personal network. Again, when you send that landing page, people have a place to go look. They can look at more information. You can reiterate what you said when you sold the offer. They can go back and look at it again, because sometimes, we forget details. When we hear an offer, we forget the details. And this way they can go back and have something to look at. Also, if your audience, if your ideal client is a visual learner, it's necessary for this person, for the visual learner to see something with the information on it. So not everybody learns the same way, right? And for visual learners, they absolutely need a page they can refer back into to read the details again, to go through, to find out what was really in the offer. What did I hear? What did I not hear? What are the terms and conditions? So on and so forth. The page also helps capture attention and build interest, right? So when they see that, even if it's somebody who didn't, let's say the person didn't attend your live class, but they saw the link to your sales page somehow, or they've been watching your copy and all of a sudden somebody else asked for the link and they decided they wanted to go look at it. Well, this may be their very first impression of you. This may be the very first time ever they know anything about you. They may not have heard you talk, right? So your sales page acts as that powerful marketing tool that captures their attention of a potential client, any client, and builds their interest in your coaching services. And a good page, and we're going to talk about this in a little bit, I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but a good page should enable them to continue to walk through your journey with you. A great sales page is also engaging and influencing for potential clients. So again, that feminine energy can show through a landing page. It is a masculine, sorry, I am a Spanish speaker. So you will see me sometimes repeat phrases, stutter, make some languaging mistakes. So just bear with me here, please. But it will influence potential clients, and it's a masculine structure enabling a feminine way to sell. That's the best way I can describe it. So you set it up one time, and it is a very structured approach, and then it does its thing, and you can relax and attract. And that's really what we want to do to sell with style, right? When you use compelling and attractive language, your sales page engages and persuades the potential clients to take action and to invest in your coaching services with little involvement from you. And you can be involved as much as you want to be involved. If you're the person that wants to be involved every step of the way, then you can design it that way. But if you're like me and you prefer to spend your time doing other tasks, or spending it with the people you love, or going on vacations while you sell, then you can design the sales page so that it's fully automated. When you have created that process, the automation process, and you may have heard of something called a funnel, which I'm not going to get to in a lot of detail in this class, but it is your customer's journey essentially through your website and your services. Then again, it's a one-time setup. After that, any time in the future that your client engages with it, you get a sale without having to answer questions, without creating more content, having to do additional emails, having to go live 20 more times, etc. And to me, that is an incredible benefit. So I didn't always take advantage of sales pages either, right? So when I started my coaching business, that was one of the things that I knew was necessary because I had been through many. Again, I am a high ticket client, so I have purchased many mentor services before and business services, but I just didn't know how to do it online. I didn't know how to build websites. I didn't, have even the time to get into all of that. And we'll talk about that as well in a few minutes. In your sales page, you can also showcase your unique value proposition. By now, I'm sure you know what that is, but everybody has a unique one. And because you are your very own person, right? A very unique individual, the way you showcase that value proposition is also going to be different from everyone else, and it will help you stand out. And the sales page enables you to clearly communicate that unique value proposition. It helps you differentiate yourself from competitors and highlight the benefits clients can expect from working with you. And again, you can use that sales page to highlight your terms and conditions. This is a great place for you to include any terms and conditions that you really want your clients to know upfront. It can help you build trust and credibility. I almost said crust. Build trust and credibility. Testimonials, through testimonials, case studies, you can put in statistics in there. Any social proof that you have, you can feature on that sales page to help build that, right? And it reassures potential clients that of your expertise, that you're not just somebody who just came up with something and is selling it, right? And has no experience, but that you're somebody with a track record, with expertise, with a background, and that you are a professional, and that you will treat everything, right? What is the saying? The way you treat one thing is the way you treat everything. So again, if you treat everything like a PayPal link, what does that say to your audience? And I'm using PayPal as an example, but any link, any app, any payment app, Venmo, Zelle, those things are, again, okay to use, but high ticket clients prefer professionalism every time, every day, all day. Expanding your reach beyond personal networking. with your sales page, you can reach, like I said earlier, a broader audience. You can attract clients that may or may not have intentionally watched you and pursued you and been paying attention, but that resonate with your message and with your offerings. That's one more way to capture. And so now that you know all the wonderful things that a sales page can do for you and the reason why it's more beneficial than being less formal, let's just say it that way. Let's talk a little bit about how do we make it effective, right? Chances are, if you're here, you've built a landing page before, and you may have done it very quickly. You may have used a template. You may have used what it's called a sales letter. You may have used different ways to build it. And there are really 7 key elements to building a very effective and powerful sales page. Today, I'm going to cover 4 just for the sake of time. But the first one, and this is the same if you've ever taken a copywriting course, is your attention-grabbing headline, right? So this is true for sales pages. This is true for blogs. This is true for email. This is true for social media posts. Essentially, anything you write that wants to capture attention within the first 3 seconds, which is nowadays the online attention span. The average online attention span in 2023 is about 3 seconds. Then you need an attention-grabbing headline. So you need to craft a compelling headline that captures their attention and entices the visitors to read further. That's the very first thing, and that represents over 80%. That should represent over 80% of what you focus on, your attention-grabbing headline. If you can get them to, if you can hook them, right? Hook them with that headline, then you can get them to read. Now, the second thing is that value proposition we talked about, right? Make sure that you have a clear, very clear, and very concise value proposition. So what that entails is communicating really the unique benefits and outcomes that your coaching services offer. So not only why is this good for you, but what do I walk out of here with, right? How do I walk out of here? What is the transformation that is being offered? Emphasizing that piece is really what helps convert, right? It's the transformation that the client can expect. When I walk out of here from your service, I will be able to X, whatever that is for you. Also, a word of caution with copywriting or creating your attention-grabbing headline, or even the content and copy for your sales page, is always keep it about them. Always make it about your audience, never about you. So if you interject here and you create a story or some sort of poetry or a social media post, people create all sorts of things. You can create articles, you can do many, many things. Keep it about them, focused on them and what they want. Now, the third piece is the element of design, right? It's elegant, professional visuals, a professional design that captures, again, their attention, but that makes them feel welcome, that they don't get repulsed by it, that it doesn't seem cluttered. It needs to look clean, precise, professional. Just like when you walk into somebody's living room, right? How do you like to receive them? With a cluttered living room or with a brand new, sparkling white living room? So something like that. You want to utilize visually appealing graphics. And my recommendation usually is to hire a graphics designer if you are not the best with graphics. If you can do them yourself, then you are welcome to use your own. Also, I recommend images and videos that complement your content and that create a positive user experience. If you are going to create videos, I always recommend less than 2 minutes or less than 3, at the very least, less than 3. Not if it's a masterclass, obviously, but if you're just doing an introductory video, keep it at less than 3 minutes. And then the last one is your call to action. That is the entire point of the sales page, is the call to action. So include a clear and compelling call to action that prompts potential clients to take the next step, such as scheduling your consultation with you. If it's free, then just make sure you specify it's free. If they're purchasing your coaching services, if you're purchasing a product, if they're just clicking on the next page to learn more, or if, whatever it is that you're calling them out to do. If you're calling them to Facebook to do a Facebook Live, make sure it is clearly stated in your call to action button, and that you have kept in mind that the language in that call to action button, as simple as it should be to get them to take the next step, should also be compelling. It should also explain why, right, they're taking the next, or when. A lot of people put now in the action button, and that's not my personal preference, to be honest. But many people use that and it seems to work for them. So just something to consider. A well-crafted sales page seamlessly combines all these elements. So it just takes all of these, and like I said, there's 7, so there's more, but just takes all these elements to captivate your audience, to address their needs, and to compel them to take action. Also, optimizing your sales page, right? So once you build it and once you're using it, optimizing it is an ongoing process. We should continuously monitor and analyze the page's performance, make data-driven adjustments, make sure that we're understanding how well it's performing, what is it doing, what are the things people like, how far did they get, right? How much caught their attention, and stay updated as well with the latest best practices. Now, you can use many tools or platforms to build a landing page. Most of you know that I use one global platform for my online presence and that of my clients. And there are many reasons why I use Kajabi. The main 2 being, number 1, that it's very easy to use. It's super user-friendly. Even for somebody like me who does not use or understand computer code, I don't have a computer engineering background. And number 2, because it integrates everything I need as a business coach into one single platform. So I don't have to learn things ad hoc or learn, understand, and integrate multiple platforms to complete all the tasks for my online business. Some people use, a page for leads, a page for sales, a page for email, a page for this, a service for that. And honestly, I did not want to go through that when I first started. I said, there is no way that I have time to do all of that, nor the inclination, nor the desire, right? And honestly, I didn't think I had the skills to manage 20, 25 different platforms to get it to do something. And then I also didn't want it to have to figure out where it broke down, when it broke down. I wanted that if I could change a price, if all I wanted to do was to go in there and change a price from one day to the next, I could quickly get in and do so on my own and not have to rely on different platforms and figure out what's going wrong and so on and so forth. So you might also know that coaching in online entrepreneurialism is not going away. And as a matter of fact, I did talk about this a little bit earlier today, it is increasing at an incredible rate every month. If this is something that appeals to you, transitioning into the online space. Or if you are already an online coach, which you may very well may be, with most of your marketing done through social media, if you're doing most of your marketing through Facebook, or you're using IG or LinkedIn or any other social media platform, and you desire to establish a seamless online presence, one that reflects your authenticity, your charm, your passion, and your professionalism, I know exactly how to help you do that. I know exactly how to help you set up your online business, and I'm currently coaching clients to do so. And with your permission, I would like to spend the next few minutes sharing with you several opportunities available to you where we can work together if you desire. Now, give me a yes in the comments if you agree, whether you are looking to just build your very first landing page or sales page, or maybe fully launch your online presence. Now, if you're here just for this class, thank you so much for attending. I appreciate you being here, you learning, participating, and I can't wait to see and hear what you build next. I will definitely be looking and paying attention. If, however, you enjoyed this class and desire to know more about the results you can achieve within the next 8 weeks, or even up to a year from now, then stay on. I'm going to be sharing 3 ways that we can work together to launch and or refine your online presence in the upcoming months. Now, the first one is for you. If you desire to build a landing page in Kajabi for your next course, this one is called Sell Like a Pro, and I will guide you step by step through the art of creating a captivating landing page that converts leads into clients, that increases your sales. And during this 4-week course, you will craft a unique sales page, one that connects and builds rapport with your clients. You will understand the 7 key elements of an effective sales page. So remember, today we covered 4, and I will share the full 7, and I will give you more context for each. You will also understand my secret path. So I do have a structure and system in place that yields high conversions for me. And that's what I called my secret path to high conversions. And I will share that with you, and I will show you step by step how to build it. You will learn how to automate the page so that you can focus on your time on doing things that you love. You will learn the 5 best industry optimization strategies, and these optimization strategies are key because they're going to help you stand out from the competition. And I will teach you how to understand page performance and analytics so that you can then optimize quickly and efficiently. Now, you'll receive live sessions, so this is going to be a live course with access to the replays up to December 31st of 2023. You're going to get a step-by-step demo and a course workbook with my sales page checklist. So I'm going to build a checklist for you that you can use anytime you build a sales page. You will have access to a Q&A session and daily activations so that we can get your creativity flowing. By the end of the 4 weeks, you will have the know-how. You will have that entire recipe, the step-by-step to build your very own sales funnel or path, right? Whichever path you prefer to sell your next course. So you should be able to have the systems in place so that you can build your next course. Now, Sell Like a Pro does begin on July 12th, and it is a 6-week course, and it's available to you currently at the pre-sale price of $555. Pay in full. If you desire a payment plan, feel free to reach out. Now, the price will continue to go up without notice until it does reach $999, and pre-sale won't be there for long. I will tell you that much. So if this is for you, I would encourage you to get on the link and take action. The second offer is for you if you desire to be equipped for online success, to build an online presence utilizing the Kajabi International platform. You may want to build unlimited landing pages or a professional website, or maybe your desire is that you're looking to integrate your lead list and to launch full email campaigns. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, deploying your online business is a lot easier when you use Kajabi. Trust me, I tried different ones and that was the only one that offered it all. If you are an independent learner like me, and you prefer to implement by yourself, but with support, in case you get stuck, in case you have questions, or want to dialogue a different approach. Sometimes we just kind of want to bounce ideas and see how that works with somebody like me who has the expertise and has the know-how and has the experience and knows what works in the online world and what doesn't. Or if you prefer to be in community, we can also do this in community. Then I recommend for you Empowered Brilliance. It has various support and coaching options available. You can decide between 3 months of support or up to a year of empowered coaching if you prefer. This offer represents the best blend of independence, community, and support designed exclusively for you, because I understand what it is like to want to do things on your own or to want to do things yourself. The pricing varies per option, so feel free to browse the link for the choice that works best for you. And then the third offer or the third opportunity here is for you if you are the person that prefers done-for-you solutions, right? For this one's called Design for Impact, and it is a suite of exclusive, tailored, done-for-you solutions, done-for-you options for the not-so-techie entrepreneur, right? Like me, or the business owner that simply hasn't the time or desire to learn how to build and create, right, pieces of developing an online presence. If you are ready to step into your greatness and develop an online presence, and you do not have the intention of letting tech hurdles stand in your way, this is the program for you. Let my team and I take care of it for you. I would be happy to help. Some of our services include a captivating website design. We can also do strategic funnel creations, Kajabi full online courses. We can build lead lists. We can, I can customize pretty much any job that you have. I can build your vault for you, your video vault or your content vault. I can customize pretty much any requests and offer you support every step of the way. So similarly with Design for Impact, the price varies per offer. So feel free to browse the link to select your preferred option. Now, all offers have payment plan available. Feel free to request and or to reach out if you have any questions. You can feel free to reach out through me through social media or through my email. And if you desire a free Kajabi trial, let me know as well, because I can make that available for you. And during your free trial with Kajabi, you have all the features available. So you can even start selling immediately with Kajabi, with the free trial, sorry. Now, I'm going to leave the links below for you to browse. Have a good night, friends, and feel free to reach out if anything. Ciao.